Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to ATR's War, Bedlam Media's premier wrestling podcast covering AEW to WWE. I am Sam Nesselby, fearless leader of Bedlam Media and co-host of ATR's War, ATR Rising Sun, as well as the host of Uncle Sam's Static Kaleidoscope. And alongside me today is the man behind X, Wrestling's Voice of Reason, Scott.
I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I am 1/3 of ATR's War. And I am the man that does pretty much everything outside of Japan on our X, Instagram, and Threads, and Facebook. What else we on? That's pretty much it right now.
Also alongside me today is the third man, the man in black, from Parts Unknown, which is probably his basement. My co-host from ATR Rising Sun, Ethan.
It's me. I'm back. I missed one podcast. That's a record, boys.
It's true.
And now I'm not in my basement this time. I'm in my office. It's cold as fuck in the basement. So you can follow me on Twitter, wrestling_fans. God, I really gotta change that. You can follow me on Blue Sky, Twitter, Wolfpack, at Ethan.Black at bluesky.social. And I really gotta get a banner bar and just put everything there because I got too much to do.
We need to get the ticker back and just put across what all of our socials are all the time so people can see it.
But I'm also the third co-host of ATR's War, co-host of Rising Sun. And yeah, you can follow me on any website, PW Media, BodySun.net, PW Ponders, and my podcast, Walk of Ethan Wrestling Podcast, where I tell anything under the sun because I love wrestling that much.
All right, guys, but before we begin, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, follow us on YouTube. We are growing. We are at 100 subscribers. Thank you guys very much. Let's go for 2. We're not selfish. We just want 200. That's all we want right now. We're going to the holiday season. Next week, well, by the time this drops, this week, Go Home show for Full Gear. Next week, we have the Go Home show for Survivor Series. It's the end of the year. It doesn't stop with us, guys. What do we have on the docket? I feel like we had things on the docket that we wanted to talk about.
ID.
ID. Yes. The video game company
Yes,
that makes
the
Doom. Yes. No, guys. It is WWE ID. I believe in... Ethan, do you have this pulled up right in front of you right now?
Oh, shit, I forgot. 1 second.
No, that's fine. I'm just giving people responsibility that I probably could have taken myself. That's fine. So
that'll work for me, brother.
See, Sam's using delegation. That's how you're supposed to do it. Ethan's dropping the ball.
It's called project management, or as Dr. Evil would say, it's called the Alan Parsons Project.
Underrated movie, by the way. I just want to throw that out there.
One of the best comedies of the 90s. Like, arguably, like, what happened? Like, those three, you could have done another 10 years of those movies.
That and Wayne's World.
Oh, yeah.
And not the finisher of Nick Wayne. I'm talking about the actual movie.
Yes. Well, probably where you got it from.
So I'm going to read this off of WWE Network, WWE.com, October 29th. WWE today announced the launch of a first-of-its-kind developmental program designed to provide up-and-coming independent wrestlers a pathway to a potential career in WWE. The program will be called WWE ID, short for Independent Development. Latest efforts to identify and support journey up-and-coming wrestlers. Under the program, WWE will provide prominent independent wrestlers schools with the ID official designation with the goal of providing new trainees and existing talent at these select institutions with enhanced developmental opportunities. As of right now, we have Booker T's Reality of Wrestling, Cody Rhodes' Nightmare Factory, Seth Rollins' Black and Brave Academy, Elite Pro Wrestling Training Center, and Knox Pro Academy are the first with this designation. I'm really just reading the article and then we'll discuss. Additionally, WWE ID will identify top independent wrestling prospects with an official ID prospect designation and support the developmental journey by providing financial opportunity and assist with training, mentorship, and development across the world-class facilities, best in class. So pretty much, WWE had figured, it sounds like short and sweet, this is a sponsorship project.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I low-key prefer this than them scooping up independent promotions.
Oh, absolutely. No, this is good. You go in, you find the top talent like you're supposed to. Kind of like what they normally did on like the down low. Now they're just like, we're gonna stamp you, and then we'll see you in Orlando, see what you can do.
Property of the What was the T-shirt's property? The what? Performance Center.
Performance Center, yeah.
God, my plate. Okay, I'm trying to find the list. Sorry of all the wrestlers who got. There's a few I'm actually really hyped for.
Yep.
Well,
Okay, do we have a list?
I do have one I want to do a small shout out to. There's a wrestler out there that's his name is It's Gal. It's actually
yes.
our friend Davian, who we interviewed. Her husband. That's her husband. He got stamped for the WWE ID, and I'm over the moon excited.
Whoa.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
You have a. Holy shit. You know what?
I know she's been going back and forth also with injury and whatnot, but I hope that they go after and she ends up getting the stamp as well, because I've watched her wrestle for years when I lived in Massachusetts, and we've become good friends, and just I think the world of this girl, and she's phenomenal in the wrestling ring, and I hope that one day she ends up getting that stamp of approval as well. But the fact that her husband already got it, I'm like, let's go.
Did they say for him where promotion they scouted him from?
Oh, they did, but I literally just closed it on my phone.
Oh.
Give me 2 seconds, I'll find it.
But well, I'll name some other ones there, Scott, while you're looking for that. Oh, my mouse is not working.
He is scouted from Wrestling Open.
You know what, Scott? There's some more people from that promotion. So if anyone's asked what Wrestling Open is, so it's Beyond Wrestling. It's like their weekly show every Thursdays, and they got some great talent there. Like Scott said, Gal's on there. Bryce Donovan got ID'd. He's from Wrestling Open. Marcus Mathers, who's wrestled, that's another one who got ID'd. He got scouted from GCW. Jack Cartwheel, who's been on AW/Ring of Honor TV.
Yep, I saw that too.
He got scouted from GCW.
Nice.
Which is pretty awesome. Marcus Matthews, if anyone has seen him, great talent. And he's only like 22.
Yeah.
It's
funny enough. Also, one of my hometown shows when I lived in Massachusetts was Chaotic Wrestling, and I got an email because I used to go to their shows all the time, so I get emails still from their stuff. And apparently, when they have their next show, which I believe actually might be tonight, they will be once again doing, or actually, they're going to be doing a WWE ID like on the show. So I'm so excited to see who that could be, and I'm part of me's hoping it's JT Dunn, because that man is phenomenal in the ring as well. And so I'm hoping it's him. I don't care who else it is. I saw the whole card, and there's a whole lot of really good wrestlers. I actually watched them on Twitch because they have their stuff. They stream on Twitch. I think it's whenever they have their shows. So I'll probably throw that on after this episode. And yeah, so I'm hoping that it's going to be him, or honestly, whoever gets it, congratulations. That's fantastic.
They also they got a local Canadian promotion up here, and they're revealing another one this weekend.
Nice. I love that. See, this is the stuff that I love, that WWE has changed, and it's so good. It just makes me so happy.
So other wrestlers, Saya Steele, she got scouted from Combat Soul Wrestling. She wrestled in Marigold in Japan, and Marigold and WWE are, together. If anyone has seen her, that's another one. She could go in the ring. She's very talented.
Nice.
There's a wrestler, no joke. His name is Cappuccino Jones.
That's fantastic.
That's it. Wait, hold on, I'll give you his full. Hold on a sec. His nickname is Cold Brew Cappuccino Jones.
Cold Brew Cappuccino.
And his finishers are the Froggy Brew and the Decaffeinator. Epic. Put the world title on him right now.
I see. I love when somebody goes with their gimmick and even like names their finishers and their signature moves after it. It's just it's great stuff. I love it so much.
Epic. Another one I'm happy for. Sarah Sacker. She wrestles for Tokyo Joshi, West Coast Pro, GCW a couple of times. Great talent. I'm so proud. I'm so excited for her to come down. It's fun. She's part of the ID program, Scott and Sam. And she has a Princess Tom match Sunday.
Love it.
Well, as we're recording this, but after this drops.
Right.
It's fun. Who else good? Sean Legacy, he got ID'd. He got from Pro Wrestling, and he was actually in Noah for a while too. But they put Noah trial, which okay, weird, but whatever. And speaking of Pro Wrestling, Noah, you should get more on NXT. Him and Josh Briggs. There's got team beef.
Yeah. Yes.
But we'll get to that later. Sam Holloway. I see him wrestle a couple of times at Beyond and other stuff. He's not bad in the ring. He's a tall dude. Who Marcus Matthews I brought up. Somebody from Elite Pro Wrestling. Oh, Gal, that's who it was. My bad. Ice Williams just got that as well. He wrestled for SFW, House of Glory, other indie promotions. His finisher, Scott, is the Icebreaker / Frostbite. Okay. Lady Frostcott, she wants her finisher name back.
Right. Exactly.
I think that's it for now. Well, Scal was one. Yeah, I think that's it right now. And they're going to announce more this weekend, like I said.
Yeah, I love that they're just going to continue to sprinkle that out and just like let people go. And it's great to see on X2 when people get ID'd and then their own accounts start showing up on our feed with how excited they are to see how things go. And I'm just like, man, this is great. So I'm sitting down following all of them. Like, let's go. All the new talent. It's great. Let's go. It's good stuff.
Mark's. I'm so excited. Like, if Dusty Rose comes back next year, you remember when Gargano and Ciampa came in? They went on contract. They're the two indie wrestlers, and then they pressed because it's William goddamn Regal. Bring some ID guys and like I said, like Gal and Marcus Matthews together, or Donovan. Donovan's a tall fucker. If anyone hasn't seen him, big Bill, just a little skinnier.
Yep. I mean, this would be great for a breakout tournament.
Little Bill.
Like you could do probably
breakout tournament.
Yeah, just do like a 16-man or 16-woman breakout tournament and just let them go to town. Here's how these people are. They've wrestled in the indies. Now they're in the ID program. Here's the breakout tournament. Enjoy. It could be a Peacock special. They could put it on NXT. They can do whatever they want.
Like the Cruiserweight Classic.
Exactly. Just bring the good stuff back. The tournaments are great. You know how much I love my tournaments, guys. I mean, seriously, just give me more. I just want it.
Well, it's funny. Going to Japan for a second, Scott, literally, they have All Japan World Tag League right now. Stardom's in the middle of their tag league. New Japan's starting their tag league, World Tag League soon. Catch that right, since where me and Sam were on a rant for like 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, sorry, more me than Sam, but I was pissed. Ask Sam.
Going on a rant about wrestling? What? No.
No. And then, but this ID, it's fun because like Cody Rhodes does his school does like YouTube shows sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot Chaotic Wrestling does on Twitch actually, to be honest, until Scott brought that back up. Beyond Wrestling, like I said, they do Wrestling Open every Thursday on IWTV. So, I mean, it's fine. Marcus Matthews actually wrestling on the show tonight. So, when I read I guess they said, like, if, let's say they get offered a contract to, like, AEW or TNA or something, WWE has first dibs at them. They can be like, nope, we got you technically, right? So, they have first right refusal, basically, before that.
So in like hockey terms, they're a restricted free agent. But
I think it's a good thing, though. It's just like, yes.
Yeah.
No, this is good. Rather than them signing and buying up talent, really sift through. Really sift through. On top of all this talent, I think around the time we were talking about this, WWE announced that they were going to be releasing some talent.
Yes.
I think if my laptop loads and I don't freeze again.
You freezing? You're in Florida. You shouldn't be freezing.
Big guns. That was good. No, low key. I don't know if you saw. I actually froze for like 2 minutes.
Hey, low key. Oh, wrestler. Yeah, 2 in a row.
Honestly, I didn't notice because Ethan and I were just going back and forth talking about this stuff, and all of a sudden, I noticed when your picture went away. I was like, Okay, keep going. He'll be back.
No,
Sure.
I'm glad, and I'm not cutting this out. I'm just raw details here. I'm just
We're live, pal. Oh,
we are live, and I was sitting here, and I'm like, man, I hope they didn't. And then I realized I don't get the cats out. Get the cats off the porch. Oh, well, this is interesting. We'll talk about this in a second. Nah, yeah, we will because this won't happen yet. But no, there was a couple different signings that who got canned? Baron Corbin.
his ships got burned. Sorry. Oh, Indy Harbaugh, Tegan Knox.
Yep. Yeah, Indy was a bit surprising. I mean, obviously Corbin was for me personally because I've always been a fan of his. But Indy's been on television for the last like 3 weeks. She's doing stuff with Candace, and then all of a sudden, like she had a match or she had a tag match with Candace the week before. Actually, technically, because it was a taped SmackDown, it was like the day after she got released, so she was back on. She was on television. So that kind of brought me back to like the 90s. You had wrestling that would do that. You knew people were gone, but they were still on television that next week. So, or you have people like Rick Rude who are on Raw on Monday and then end up being on, Thunder or whatever, or the Nitro the same night, because WWE always used to tape their stuff before. So yeah, it's crazy.
It's like a week. It's like they do like week live, week tape, live,
right?
Tape.
Yeah. And speaking of that, they've actually brought that back for the holidays. Like, I believe both Raw and SmackDown by the time this drops last week, were both double taped, so that the wrestlers could have an extra week of vacation to go home for their holiday for Thanksgiving and everything else, which I love. That's probably one of the many things that Triple H has done that's been a big win for WWE since the change in management, is that he actually gives a shit when you want to do stuff with your family. And for the holiday season, you deserve to be home and not still traveling 350 days out of the year, which is, pretty much what Vince wanted to do. So I like that. They'll do the same thing for Christmas because they've done it the last couple of years. So, but I like that they're also doing it for Thanksgiving. It's fine, but it's also funny because the freaking internet wrestling community, they're all bitching about these taped shows and like, I hate these stupid taped shows. Like, listen, like, number one, if you're away from your family for that long, shut up. Let them go home and enjoy themselves. Number two, where's it going to hurt you? Like, show me on the doll where it hurts you. It doesn't. You just like to bitch. Shut up. Go away.
Plenty of other wrestling out there to watch.
Right?
Guys, I get spoiled all the time in Japan. Shut the fuck up.
Right? Exactly. People would. Oh my god.
Go sit in your mom's basement and bitch and cry in the corner. You lonely fucks.
Thank you.
Language.
Fudge.
Yeah,
I'm craving fudge now. Sorry.
I totally went off on a tangent, so I'm sorry.
But it's I love when we go on tangents. It's so great. Keep going. I lost my thought now.
But I think like the only one of the releases that actually made sense was Tegan Knox. Like they hadn't had her on television in months. She wasn't injured, I don't believe.
No.
They just didn't have anything for her. She had a program she ran with Natty for a while, and then that just kind of disappeared, and then she was just gone. So part of me was like, why not send her back to NXT? Because you have random people that just start showing up on NXT, put them in a small program for a while, get them, get their motivation back or whatnot, and then you could send them back up or have him stick around like Corbin did for the longest time. I thought Corbin's some of his best work was when he went back to NXT. Like the Wolf Dogs with him and Braun. Come on. That stuff was fantastic. It's just
the Wolf Dogs. Oh, I loved it. Oh, yeah. I'm glad you brought that. I'm glad you brought Natalia. So, the holiday thing, back to the holiday thing for a second. Natalia said it's nice having a human boss. And that's someone on the active roster saying that.
But it's true, though.
But it's true, yeah.
Vince was a machine. Like, he literally was a machine, and he just didn't care about you or your family. He's like, this is a business. We gotta go. And Triple H is like, no. We're human beings. We know what's up.
Remember that live Christmas they did? That live
When was that? That was a long time ago.
2018. That was the 2018 Raw. They did a live Christmas.
Why would you do it on Christmas, man? I mean, I get it. It's Raw. I understand. But, like, tape it beforehand and then play it while people are gone.
Or do a best of. That's what Triple H did last year.
I think so. I know, especially during COVID season, I'm pretty sure they did the best of also.
Oh yeah, last year it was like I think it was like right the money for or might have been after. It was one of those two Raws that they did a best of. Yeah. And honestly, that's the one Raw I skip. Not in a bad way, just like it's all stuff
you've already seen it. I mean, if you're watching every week, it's like you don't have to rewatch it, so you can do something else that night.
Which is because sometimes I'll watch it, like I'll have it on the background, but I'm not like sitting there like watching kind of thing. It's like, right. Cool, a night off. What to do?
Yep. I remember when we were live tweeting and that would happen. I'd text Sam, be like, "What do I do with myself for the next 3 hours?" there's no wrestling tweet. What's going on?
Yeah. Well, speaking about no wrestling, I actually, as we're talking about this, I just came across this article via Fightful. Nationwide Arena says the 12/7 AEW Collision taping has been canceled. AEW is still set to visit Columbus that weekend.
They already got a new building, by the way.
I thought I read something about them being in Hammerstein.
Okay. Hold
maybe.
On.
I don't know. It was something in passing when I was at work, and I was just like, I don't know. I'll talk to the boys about this later.
So that report's correct. Well, first Sans report, that was true, and now they're at a Galaxy Con on the same day. They moved venues, so that report's correct.
Okay.
Now to the Scott one. So Final Battle is going back to Hammerstone Ballroom, which excellent. Took long enough, but excellent. And then they're doing a Collision the night before in that building.
Okay, that's what it was.
So Andrew Sarah reported it first. He's a really good source for. I know he works for 5 Foot, but still, he's a really good source on people. Better than Dave Meltzer. Oops. We'll get to him next episode, maybe. But basically, they're doing a Collision there first, and then they're doing Final Battle that next night.
All right, interesting.
And NXT's going to Lowell, Massachusetts, by the way.
I love that they go to like Lowell. It's just kind of just. I mean, the Lowell Arena is really nice, but it's funny. It always makes me like chuckle a little bit. Like they just let's go to Lowell. Oh, okay.
So I was telling Ethan when we were recording New Japan, the Rising Sun show. I was saying I didn't realize I was watching the Strong show until I was like, wait a minute, they're in Lowell, Mass. They recorded their Fighting Spirit Unleashed up in Lowell.
Oh, nice.
In that same building, that's where NXT's going to be.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's a good building. I think I went to
NXT.
And no, it was NXT. I don't remember which show.
Is that the one?
I did a TikTok for it. No. I wish it was the one where Joe won the title.
Who won a title in Lowell? Somebody.
He did. Yeah. That was the fun thing where when NXT would do random stuff like that and nobody would understand, like it was just like you wouldn't normally have a title change at a house show. It wasn't even a televised show. It was
a house show, wasn't it?
Yeah. And then Joe just wins the title from Finn. And and so I've been in that building. It's actually a really nice building. There's not really any bad seats. So
it's great. Yeah, that's where I saw my Ring of Honor New Japan shows. I think like 3 or 4 of them in that building, so it's a good spot. But yeah, I think Collision would be a cool show to start doing it. Do it in the smaller venues. Do it in Lowell. Do it in the Hammerstein Ballroom. You know, there is something intimate. Especially, I'm going to use this as an example. Go back and watch the early years of Monday Night Raw.
Yep. 100%.
Something fun about it being in a small, raw, intimate setting.
Yep.
Especially if you're not selling the tickets. So,
yeah. I mean, I hope that they're able to do well in these small arenas. Like, I would love for AEW to come to Vermont. That'd be great. I mean, Burlington's an hour and a half away from me, but I'll make the trip. It's fine. It's probably one of our bigger places you could have in a arena show. That'd be fun. I don't think WWE's been in Vermont for a long time either, so AEW probably would be the best bet. So hey, I'm all for it.
Come to Nova Scotia, AEW. We got some small buildings.
There you go.
You too, WWE. Come on.
Yeah, they, especially in the States. Again, I think Scott and I are still on. The U.S. crowds need to learn their manners, that they're spoiled.
Yes, it's upsetting.
So let me clarify something here. I've been in Florida for a little under 2.5 years now. They've come to Tampa once. AEW's come to Tampa once.
Is that when RVD came back? Is that when RVD showed up?
Yes, that was the 200th episode. They've shown up in Tampa once, and Tampa's considered like one of the crown jewels of the territories. So that's where Florida Championship Wrestling was out of.
Yep.
They've gone to Orlando several times. Actually, they're going to be at World's End. I'm getting tickets for that.
Nice.
But they're in Boston, in New York, like twice a year. They were just in Providence for Collision.
Yep.
They were in Bridgeport, Connecticut.
That crowd sucked.
Yeah, Bridgeport sucks. So, like, what do you?
I mean, it's Connecticut. I mean,
yeah.
So, New England doesn't acknowledge them.
Do you guys want to know the rest of their tour schedule for the rest of the year?
Yeah, what do we got?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Oh, fuck off, Cage. There we go. Sorry. So they're in Bridgeport Wednesday and Friday for Rampage. For Collision this Saturday, I'll be in New York. And they're going to be Reading, Pennsylvania on November 20th for Rampage and Dynamite. Full Gear, they're going to be New York, New Jersey. On November 27th, they're doing a Rampage and Collision and a oh crap, they're doing 3 shows on Thanksgiving Eve. But Icono Classic is coming back.
Oh, good.
December 4th, Dynamite Rampage being taped at Fishers, Indiana. That's okay. No comment. December 7th, they're going to Columbus, Ohio. December 11th for Rampage and Dynamite, they're going to Kansas City, Missouri. St. Louis, Missouri for Collision on December 12th. So that's a Thursday. They're taping that one again. December 21st, they're going to New York City. And then, like Sam said, for World's End, they're going to Orlando, Florida. And then January 5th, they're going to Tokyo, Japan and Tokyo Dome. And then February 15th, as of right now, they're going to Australia for Grand Slam, obviously. July 12th, they're going All In. Arlington, Texas for All In. And then Forbidden Door on August 24th is in London.
So hold up. I was just actually on the AEW site looking at the events calendar, and they didn't have the New York date.
Dirty sluts.
They have December 18th for Dynamite.
Oh, Cage Match missed the show because the only thing they showed on Collision for New York was Collision, episode 74 on 21st.
Let's see events.
So Cage Match, I think, made an oopsies.
Or maybe they know something.
When's that Albany show again?
Albany? This Saturday, November 14th. Or as this drops, be this past Saturday. But sorry, let me reword that. So they're recording tonight as we're recording this, or once this drops Thursday, the air for Saturday. And then,
okay.
My bad. They're doing a lot of today.
I was gonna say Albany's not that far away, and our former Feather Medium champion, Mr. Zach, hails from Albany, New York. So, but if they're taping tonight, clearly, or tonight as in Thursday, nope, not gonna happen.
I've noticed they tape Collision a lot lately.
Yeah. It is what it is.
It's weird. Again, I think this was going to be the problem regardless, because you're looking at WWE has 3 days a week. They have 1. They were kind of in cahoots with TNA at one point. So I didn't think they want to step on their toes. So they're like, I guess we'll go Saturday. And at that point, you kind of SOL. Like, where else do you go on the calendar?
Yeah, I know. I think like they chose Saturday because they probably wanted to tap into, the old WCW Saturday night, which was one of my favorite things to watch when I was a kid. Because Saturday night wrestling, I don't have to go to bed early because hell, I have Sunday. It's great. It's wonderful. I don't have to worry about school. So they wanted to tape it. They play it from 8 to 10, whatnot. So they wanted to tap into that crowd again. Although I'm interested to see how those collisions do against Saturday night's main event, which is coming back. And I saw an article today. I don't know if it's true, but it looks like we're going to get 5 Saturday night main events between now and December of 2025.
Keep it limited. I like
yes,
that.
exactly. Yes.
Card.
Yep. It makes it an attraction like it used to be back in the 80s and the early 90s. That was good.
Oh,
that's how it was a lot of fun. I used to love watching that stuff. I'd even watch that with my folks, even though my folks weren't really big wrestling fans. That was always a fun thing to do. So I'm hoping that they continue to make those things, like you said, a special, a rarity, once a quarter. That's it. Don't make it into a whole thing. Just that's it. Once a quarter. Let it go. Let it have fun.
It's fine. I saw in a report earlier, I guess before Survivor Series, Rampage and Collision got a 3-hour show. That's according to the TNT TV guides.
I mean,
or Day of Survivor.
I mean, fine.
Sorry, Day of Survivor Series. Sorry, not night before. Day of.
Well, that's dumb. Why do you go head to head against one of the big 5? You don't do that.
They did that during WrestleMania night 1, remember?
And how well did that do for them?
And that was taped.
Exactly. So come on. No.
I find Saturday as bad for TV, not pay-per-views, but TV shows. In a way.
Yeah.
I mean, TV in general is down. It has been for years. So it's kind of tough to find, especially when you're trying to be new and trying to entrench yourself in a night, because any wrestling fan knows Monday's Raw, Friday's SmackDown, NXT used to be Wednesdays, now it's Tuesdays. I mean, and honestly, even SmackDown back in the day has been every other day of the week besides Monday.
Oh yeah, and
so I mean,
and Wednesday didn't
only like the last maybe decade or so, they've been primarily on Friday nights.
It's like like Scott said, they did every day. Well, the weekdays, but Mondays and Wednesdays. They never did a Wednesday SmackDown before.
No, that's true. You are correct. Yeah, they were Tuesdays, they were Thursdays, they were Fridays. Yeah, you're right. I don't think they were ever a Wednesday.
That's for the minor leagues. That's why.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Wednesdays for the minor leagues.
AEW's dead in the mud.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, TV's down overall. Wrestling, I mean, luckily we live in the age of DVR. Yep. And being able to record things and watch things back. But like in general, Saturday, if it's not like a sporting event, I don't think anyone wants to sit and I'm saying this as somebody who loves film, almost went to college for it, and decides I don't want to be in my house on Saturday. I'm gonna go and do something.
Yeah.
I
mean, it's like you said, it's Saturday night. Most people are not in their homes. Unless you're getting to become an old fart like me. I mean, I've always been in my homes on Saturday nights since I don't know, my mid-20s, but that's beside the point.
That's some people are like that, but I think in general, it's hard to keep people. Bless you. It's hard to keep people.
I think I killed Ethan.
Wait, did you sneeze?
No.
Oh, I thought you sneezed. I was
trying to be respectful, so I covered my face because Scott made an old joke, and I was covering my face because that was fucking funny.
So, yeah, just Saturdays in general. It's easy to keep people home on the weekday, but Saturday?
You guys have Collision on TNT cable, right? Like on the channel?
Yes.
Yeah.
Up here, any Canadian can relate to this. We don't have it on. So Dynamite is on TSN, like the channel TSN.
Yep.
Yeah.
Rampage and Collision, if they're not in Canada, you gotta go on the app, TSN Plus, and that shit's stinky.
That's gross. I'm sorry, dude. I didn't realize. I think you told us that before, but I completely forgot.
Yeah,
that sucks.
Yeah, like if I want to, that's honestly that's why I don't pay for TSN Plus. I'll either watch it on a free stream. I know Scott don't like the free streams.
We don't talk about the cancer screen. The cancer screens. My God, the cancer screens here. Woof.
We don't talk about cancer screens.
We're on censor, baby. Who cares? But I don't know. Like I just don't want. And plus, half the time, Rampage is kind of skippable.
It annoys me how much I don't give a shit about her anymore. It's like, what happened? Like when the stuff she did with Tony, it was like must see television. And then the moment she won the title, it's like, and it's not just because of, I don't know what it is. Like Tony's great. I love Tony, but when she worked with Mariah, it was like magic on television. And then now it's just like, it's not even I want to see somebody beat Mariah. It's just like when Mariah comes on, the best thing about her is her theme song.
I like how I went about Rampage and it's got to go Mariah. Epic. But no, you're not. I don't know. Like I thought ever since that Tony Storm, like I honestly I haven't cared about Mariah. Now so that her and AJ, again, that's recorded Thursday, or it's disrupted our match already happened. So they're doing a no DQ match for the women's world title. And if Jay loses, I can't remember if she said if she won't pull the Cody Rhodes won't challenge for the title anymore, or like can't challenge till Ramon May if it loses the title. One of the two. But so Battle of the Belts. Speaking of pointless goddamn shows, the show is called Battle of the Belts. People are like, "What does that mean?" Title defenses. You know how many title defenses we had in the last Battle of the Belts? One.
I just watched it because I'm so far behind still. Oh, we lost it again.
And we had 2 eliminator match. Or no, actually not even. Wait, hold on.
We had 1 eliminator match.
What the hell?
It was the Anna Jay and Mariah May match. And honestly, not gonna lie, I was hella surprised when Anna Jay got the win. Now I know obviously that actual title match has already happened because, like I said, I'm 3 weeks behind on AEW, which considerably where I was maybe a month ago when I was like 6 or 7 weeks behind. I'm doing a pretty good job trying to catch up. But you know, your boy's busy. Things that happen.
You got to see Murder Machines, Lance Archer and Brian Cage.
Yes.
By the way, that's a better tag team than the KJ, and I made that one up.
I do like them as a tag team, so I'm interested to see what happens with that. Like I said, obviously I'm still behind. So I'm going to try to catch up before I leave to go for, Thanksgiving break. So I can try to be, at least closer, maybe a week behind at that point.
But yeah, Battle of the Belts, pointless show. Get rid of it.
Absolutely. Yeah. And the fact that we've had 12 of them, and I think the last 6 haven't really had title defenses is dismal.
Like,
no sense.
The whole point, I know it's every quarter, and the whole point about the belt, it's supposed to be a clash of champions. You're supposed to have at least 2 to 3 title matches.
Yep.
Only 1 has took place. 1 title, or technically 2, because Sammy Guevara won that interim TNT title, and 1 actual title change. Like, what?
Yeah.
It's also
What?
how many matches is he stuffing into these hour-long shows? 4 matches.
There was
5.
4 in the last one. There was 5. Yeah, you're right.
No. So the last week's was 4.
Oh, wait, there was another one that happened? Oh, okay. I thought we were going to talk about 12. So there was the 13th one that already happened. Okay.
No, I only got 12 on here.
Okay, wait, hold on. Okay.
I'm not crazy. All right. I was like, wait a minute.
Battle of the Belts, we have 12 right now. Right now. Yes. Rampages, we have over 100. Because, yeah. But this Rampage that already happened once it drops, 5 matches. We don't need 5 matches for a 1-hour show. We need 3 or 4.
That's where you're wrong. Tony can fit 13 in an hour.
Bro, okay, you know what? I'm going on a rant. You got me all pissed off now, Sam. Ring of Honor, no joke, last week had 15.
That's it?
Yes.
Didn't one of the episodes have 21 or something?
Yes. I hated it. I had to review that shit. I hated it.
Oof.
21 matches. Now, if you're saying for TV tape, okay, that's a little different because it's separated the TV. But 21.
That's so much.
Like, I remember the first episode of Dark Elevation, he had 25. I mean, someone take the book from Tony Khan. Someone's I honestly 12. I don't mind 12, and like it's kind of, but I can put up with it. Anything after 12 matches, like okay, way too many.
They need to stop doing these. We're gonna fill this in with a billion matches.
Yeah, and the fact that Tony's been doing a little bit, at least from what I've been watching, he's been doing a better job of telling stories with most of these matches. But there's still a lot of them that are just kind of like, there's no reason to have this match. It's just, oh look, another dream match, with quotation marks for those who are listening on our podcast. It's just
the best, and this is something we probably should have said a long time ago, because dream matches are awesome, but you know when dream matches matter? When there's story behind them.
Yep. When there's stakes involved. Exactly.
Do you guys want a hot take?
Yes. Always.
I don't care about this Death Rider story.
I'm curious to where we're going with this.
It's the same shit. Like guys. All respect to JD Drake. Like, does anybody care about JD Drake?
I mean, he's a good wrestler. It's just they don't do anything with him.
Okay, that was poor choice of words, but you know what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
Like he came out. He was supposed to have a match, and then Claudio and we were like, "No, screw you. We're gonna beat you with chairs." And then Moxley's supposed to take over the TBS station, and all they did was took a cameraman. Like. Oh, sorry, Scott. Bye. Spoiler.
No, I don't care. I don't care about that. I'm just reacting. I'm like, really? I'm like, that's all he did. But no.
No, literally, she was like, "Oh, cameraman, get over here. Get in the ring." Literally, that's all she did. Get in the ring. I was like, "Go break the ring. I don't know. Do a Nexus. Beat up Shivani." Actually, don't beat up Shivani. Beat up Scalper.
Don't actually hurt Shivani. Yeah.
Don't touch Schiavone.
That's right.
Well, but right quick. So, speaking of Scalper, right quick. So on Dynamite Wednesday, so Statler speared Camille and Monet for the wall, but I don't care about the Monet Camille body stuff. That's disappointment. They speared for the wall, and Excalibur just starts laughing. No joke. He let me say
that's kind of hilarious. That Excalibur that would just start busting a gut.
He started getting because he was promoting the full gear card, and then they went to Monet and. We're like Renee with Monet and Camille again. Honestly, I like Camille, but I can't care about this bodyguard. It's supposed to be Sean Diesel. It's just like 3 months in already. Oh, we're gonna break him up already. No. And then Statler's like, all right, I can take you 2-on-1. Someone help me here.
No, you're absolutely on point. I'm hoping that this new deal with Warner Brothers, despite, because you know that they're already talking about selling off what the hell another portion of the Warner product somewhere else. But with the money they're giving him, there's no way they looked at it and go, nope, this is a good enough product. We're going to give you this, and we're going to hope it's good. We're going to just keep it in your hands without going, hey, we do see declining ratings, and we do need to see some improvement.
Yeah.
And I wanted to stay on TV. Don't get me wrong. I wanted to stay.
They need to do a better job. Tony needs to actually hire some really good writers to tell some better stories. So like I said, from what I've been watching, they're doing a better job, at least from how I'm looking at it. But there's still too much
bullshit.
Yes, and too much clutter. There's too many matches that don't need to happen. They're not even pulling it in there's an online beef during the week.
Beef.
Sorry. It's just I don't care about dream matches anymore. Just give me a good story. And then if you want to eventually turn it into a dream match, do it. But don't just
hand it to us.
Okay, yep. You two, I have to head out, but last before I go, Tony Khan, you gotta let shit breathe, brother.
Yes,
100%. Let it breathe.
Like Shivani was in an interview with Sean Mooney, those Control Center YouTube videos they do.
Mm-hmm.
So he wanted to bring it on TV again, back in the early days and early 2000s stuff. So he went TK about, and TK's like, no, because I want nonstop act. No pun intended, but nonstop action. Brother, you gotta let shit breathe. Like that Camille wall spear shit. Like he, as Gabbard talked about, went back to the full gear graphic, or like to hype up the match for a second, and then we're like, all right, next thing, Ospreay. It's like, what?
They're moving. Yeah, they go between their segments way too fast. Like this, you're right. They need to let things breathe.
Yes. Okay. Now I gotta hit up because I gotta go on the side. So you two have fun.
All right, brother.
All right, guys. Have fun.
Bye. All right, back to you and I. Hold
Yes,
on.
sir.
Hold on. We got figure out.
Cats are going insane.
No. There's a reason the store's closed. All right. I feel like we had one more topic that we were going to cover that we want to touch base on. Because we actually outlined this like last week, I feel like.
Yeah, we had a list of stuff that we wanted to talk about, but now it's been like 3 weeks, and it's just like, well, it's probably a little too far away at this point to really be like cutting edge to talk about this thing. But yeah, it's I
been
don't
a
know.
while. It's been a while.
Yeah. And if you haven't listened to that episode,
yeah, actually, let's talk about that quickly. Go listen to that episode, guys. We realized that we are at the 5-year mark next year. The goal, there are some things in the works, but in January, we will have a 2-part anniversary episode.
Yes, sir.
It might not even be wrestling related.
That's
we
fine.
might just be unhinged. Because we're not unhinged right now.
I was going to say.
So pay attention. Guys, let's get us to 200. I don't know how we're going to do that.
We'll grow. It's been good. Like our views are going up on the shows, which makes me and obviously all of us incredibly happy. We getting tons of comments, we getting likes, we get, it's stuff's going well. Consistency is the key. That's why we're back. We're doing all this stuff weekly. We're trying to throw at least 1 to 2 episodes out every single week. Keep us going. It's wrestling. There's always lots to talk about and lots of ridiculousness. So keep looking out for us, guys. We'll be we'll always be here.
We will. Yeah. I'm playing catch up. I have trying to get it back into my schedule without getting into the politics of all. Post-election aside, everything else is dwindling down, so I have more times to focus on this.
Yep.
Like I said, we got post shows coming up. Oh, we got pre-shows coming up. We got Full Gear. We have Survivor Series. Scott, is there anything else I'm missing?
Deadline also for NXT. They're bringing back their Iron Survivor matches, which are some of my favorite things to watch. It's so last year's for the men's was probably one of my favorite ones that they've done. So I look forward. I look forward to seeing what they do. I know they just had some qualifying matches. I actually have not had a chance to watch NXT this week yet, but I know that I think one for each the men and the women have already happened. So yeah, we'll continue to see who gets into the Iron Survivor matches, and all the other matches and deadlines gonna be good. So yeah, wrestling's in a good spot going into 2025, and then after the new year, it's Rumble season, baby. Let's go.
Yup, Road to Mania starting with the Rumble. Looking forward to it.
It's still weird that it's on February 1st.
There's a lot of weird things. There's a lot of weird things this year. Like, I don't know if we had this conversation yet, but WrestleMania is on Easter this year.
Yes, I know. That is weird, yeah. I don't know if that was on purpose. I don't know why they decided to have WrestleMania Night 2 on Easter Sunday. It's gonna be weird. I even have to try to figure out how that's gonna work because I normally spend Easter with my folks. So I'm like, oh, I guess I'm probably not watching Mania live. Maybe, I don't know.
Oh no, that's a travesty.
I know.
It works out for me. I'm down here, so I think I'm going to take the Monday after Mania off so I can sleep. Actually, I don't have to really. No, it's going to be in Vegas. Depends on when it starts in Vegas time.
It'll be the normal time, probably. It'll still start at I think it's with their pre-show. It's probably the pre-show is probably gonna start at like, I don't know, 4 Eastern, because that's what they do. And they'll have all their interviews and all the other stuff that happens. And the show will probably start at 7 and then go to, midnight, both nights probably. Although I do like the fact that some of their shows are starting at 6 p.m. Eastern. I think I think Survivor Series this year is actually starting at 6 p.m. Eastern.
Ooh, man, we're gonna have pay-per-views done by 8 o'clock at some point.
That's
People
true.
go to bed early,
right?
Yeah, yeah. With nobody coming down for Easter, it works out. So I'll be watching it. And guess what? If they were here, Mania night, baby.
Maybe that's true.
Families watch Mania. That being said, yeah, we're also planning Final Bedlam's coming up.
Yes.
Gonna drop it for December 30th. We should probably outline those a little better. I forgot what we do on those. I think those we ramble as well.
Pretty much.
It's end of the year.
Yep.
Things are going pretty smooth. I haven't really been on the in. I'm saying this. We're gonna drop this and be like, oh, you forgot to talk about this thing that happened on Sunday. We're recording before then.
Yep. It'll happen. That's all right. We'll cover that stuff the following week when we do that episode, because that's we got stuff to do. We have lives. We have work. So Thursday nights are our recording nights. So when things happen Friday morning, we're both texting each other, going, "God damn it!"
Yep, that's how it works. So without further ado, guys, like I said, we have our pre-show for Full Gear. I know you saw that this week. Make sure you guys listen. We're going to have our picks. You can find me as the SOB official on X. Scott, what can people find you?
You can find me pretty much everywhere as Scotty J Stream. Also, obviously, my biggest thing is on X. I cover pretty much all the North American, pretty much everything that's non-Japanese wrestling. That is handled by Ethan, our good friend that had to disappear during, pretty much 3/4 into this show. For prior engagements. This is what happened. Like I said, we're all busy. We got work to do. We got stuff that needs to be done. So you can find Ethan as wrestling_fan_9, which I know he says he needs to change 1,000 times to show. So the day he does, Sam and I are not going to know what to do with ourselves, because we've programmed our brains to remember what his handles are. But yeah, you can find me pretty much everywhere. Like I said, Scotty J Stream.
Yeah, guys. And you can find us at media, Bedlam Media on X. You can find us as Above the Ring, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment on YouTube. We're on all streaming platforms. If there's a place you can't find us, let us know when we'll put ourselves on there. Guys, we're out of time. As always, thank you so much for listening. And do not forget to join the Bedlam.
Thanks, guys.